Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, I do like that. At least a molly to come down. Subroza's going to get the first molly kill. First kill of this game onto MkaeL. effys trying to go here with the burst of the classic. Connects onto Wardell with a headshot to make it a 4-on-4. While it's been smoked out towards spawn, we are also planting the spike as well with 4 players looking towards that back. It's going to be probably a flash for them to peek out and a trade to come across. But it's still going to be a 2 versus 2 at the end of the day as Cutler gets to pick onto effys. Both of them stuck right in the middle of the site. They can't look for a better angle, nor they can't because it's planted in the back, so they have to play close. At least player 1 gets 1 and 2 onto Cutler and hazed, and Gen.G gets the pistol round.
Now, another flashbang as well. That side is theirs here. And if there was that fast, we would have seen a little bit of it go down. But hazed is able to take down 2 now, Alex. A third! hazed is on fire here.
Vandal gang, hat trick coming across, and the spike has yet to be planted. So that now is Guimon trying to flank towards the back. Wins that fight versus Cutler at least. So now, as he peeks towards that back, Subroza was holding up with the crossfire with his teammates too as they're holding towards logs. Now leaving only huynh, the last person standing, with the Marshall. Very much needed for them to try to get a spike plant inside B, and that is speaking about Gen.G right now. The wall is going to come up. Flashbang, flashpoint as well. Wardell on that flank. That's one. Trying to connect with the other ones with no avail, but at least there's 18 seconds left on the clock. He's wasting that time. He actually kept them on their toes, and Subroza and Drone goes for a double flank across and a crossfire for the 3 kills. From the camera.
Side. And now with the ultimate coming in, look at this. They pushed them all the way into a retake scenario already here, Alex.
Yeah, this is the second time to do it, and then they're going to smoke towards spawn right after that, and then get a spike plant. So they're at least spiking it for long this time. So instead of trying to stay inside the site, they're going to plant for long and then fall back at the same time and have a couple of players stay inside a seed. So huynh right now, he hears the operator shot from Wardell through this smoke in spawn side. And here's that battle. They both whip. And it's 3 operators going head-to-head. And it's actually going to be Subroza that capitalizes. Wardell, unfortunately, unclicked on his scope, and GMD picks him off. Now Drone getting 2 kills. It is going to be player 1. He does have a molly set up, actually, that should land onto the spike.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, a big flank coming in from MkaeL. They never saw that coming. So that was a wasted ult from the Phoenix, and as well as the Sage is going to fall down as well. So that's going to leave now Subroza picked off by player 1.
And feel like I can pick up more rounds, but people say it's definitely defender side.
Uh-oh. Poor Subroza. They wasted the ultimate. Oh, no, he stays alive. Oh, that's sick. He's going to get a heal on top of that. That was well done.
Yeah.
And then they spawn him as player 1 was trying to run through that cyber cage. He gets that first frag. They have a rolling strike towards their garage and an orbital strike as well. They managed to just destroy everybody at the entrance of C and garage.
It was going to be a double up, I thought, but thanks for not really playing with him.
Surprise. So he falls down. Curveball to fall back, so he won't peek off that. So that's actually very nice to see as well. When you get the first kill, sometimes you get the adrenaline. You're like, oh, I'm going to get the second one because the first one was crisp and easy. But he goes for the curveball and decides to fall back up towards his A side. So tripwire to break, and that's going to be the call for the run out. Nice flashpoint, actually. Drone was partially blinded. Wardell gets the kill onto huynh. Was that actually through the cyber cage? No, okay, there was a gap there. So he gets the second one here onto effys. Does not connect onto the third. Dashes away as GMD gets picked off. 1 more to go. He's actually stuck. 14 seconds left on the clock, and he went for the Phantom Knives instead. So the Blade Storm totally nullified. 10 seconds left on the clock as MkaeL was able to get 2 kills on top of that. A triple kill on the board, and it's a 1 versus 1 versus the Brimstone versus Yacine versus Subroza, who's been on point so far this tournament.
A couple Montreal Canadians going against each other right here, but no, I mean, that round was looking like TSM was going to have a great hold, but shout out to MkaeL. I mean, he takes advantage of the individual peaks there towards those 2 A players in spawn, and it does look like he's even going to close this one out with the 4th. What a round out of MkaeL.
Nobody was going to check there. They could get more kills, but TSM are going to decide to work towards the C-bomb side instead. MkaeL and huynh doing their job on both sides of the map, and TSM are just once again dropping like flies. 1 more player to go. It's Wardell. And he stops. More passive angle instead of going for an angle peek. Hop shot missed by Wardell. huyhn's going to try to slow him down. He does get the opener, and Wardell finally connects onto huynh. We're spraying through the cyber cage as well with 45 seconds left on the clock. It's up to Jet and up to the Cypher, so that is going to be Wardell and Cutler. Spike planet default.
The MkaeL, the trip actually went off, so they know he's flanking you.
Well, Wardell gives his position away here at the gray box as he shoots off the owl drone. Cutler on very low HP, so he's going to have to at least come up huge to maybe at least get one. Yes, it's actually crossfire, so they take both guys down inside CT. And now it's a 1 versus 1. He hears the footsteps. MkaeL, I don't know where he was looking. Maybe just looking to see if Cutler was going to try to surprise on the other angle. And here we go. We do have the split, and it's actually Drone that's moving up with the ult as well. hazed does get the kill onto huynh. Meanwhile, we have tried to push inside the garage window, which didn't work out. So now we drop the spike because the drone's ultimate, the run it back, literally ran it back. So he drops it for hazed to be able to plant it. Here comes that retake attempt. Location revealed. Oh my god, that was nice, but JMD runs out, gets the wall back. Player 1 as well onto hazed. So just like that, it is a 4-on-2 situation. Drone long range, not really planted for him actually, but Cutler manages to get the wide swing, headshot Sheriff, and even a hot hands on the ground to take down effys. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Hunter's Fury coming out. He does get the kill onto the second player, but they know exactly where GMD's at. Trying to go for a jump kill, and Drone manages to get the headshot. Triple kill on top of that, and that is one way to win a 4 versus 2. From the breach on the defender side. Drone looking inside garage, does get the headshot onto GMD, powering up his run it back, needs only 2 more kills. And he's also cutting rotations, so they only have to focus on the Zyppan inside B. But it's MkaeL kills with the Spectre, looking for the third one. Off shot, missed by Wardell. There's only 13 seconds left on the clock. His teammate falls down. He's the last man standing. He needs to get this kill. He does try to go for a no-scope, but misses all of his shots. And then MkaeL even goes for a jumping kill with the Spectre to tie for that. So MkaeL is rotating across the first one to look for the information.
Oh, we have
Subroza.
Ulti.
Yeah. Oh, effys, unfortunately, though, does get the kill onto Drone with the aftershock. It is walled up. There is that Brimstone ultimate, and that is going to connect onto effys. Meanwhile, they're trying to break this wall. They do manage to damage MkaeL down to 70, and now 3 players with the beat shield as they're trying to defuse. That's amazing. 11 to 10, but, you know, they did some good damage here on TSM side. It's not going to be a plant there, but it's going to give it an advantage for Sage and the Brimstone to even continue to push forward and maybe fight the Sova towards the connector side. Meanwhile, though, player 1 does get the wall bang onto Drone. That was sick. Meanwhile, though, they have lost GMD towards that connector side, so they are going for a pincer, and it's hazed looking to cut the rotation from the spawn at the same time, but he loses the fight to player 1. Subroza looking for the big find. So far, as MkaeL turns around, only damages him for 80. Or for 12, sorry. Now the spike has been planted. Rolling Thunder coming in here very soon, but Cutler is holding towards health. Nice shot coming in here. A neural theft as well to give that position away. They're in a great position to hold this right now. Player 1, though, onto Subroza, leaving Cutler. And Wardell, the last 2 remaining. Fully flash is going to be Cutler. Trying to go for the spray, gets the first. Player 1 looking for the ace. Wardell looking for the clutch. He does manage to get the shot onto player 1 to win the first map for TSM. Playing on the defender side to start things off. Subroza gets a 1-tap to start things off against MkaeL as they actually tried to pick up the orb early in the round. He does have a molly on top of that, but he's going to utilize the smoke instead because the Sage is actually all across the map towards B, so he won't be able to get a heal. Up there, so that's going to waste it down to a 45-second cooldown while they're looking to split still towards this A-bomb site.
Oh, that's a big kill there coming in. And now we are going to see that 4v4. The re-execute coming out onto that A-bomb site here.
That's right, so a 4-on-4, trying to go long range here as they catch hazed with an orb in his hands, but they can't get the kill. At least GMD does so onto 2. And
yeah.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this post-plant scenario is just not looking too good. Exactly like you were saying. I mean, Drone, look at the spread on these players right now. Drone can maybe pick up 1, and even then he struggles to get that kill.
Oh,
picking up a second. Okay, Alex.
He's got hot hands. He's got hot hands and a curveball. Take it across. Oh, and it's a double peek. Nice job there. They're spread across, but at least they're set up for...
You gotta work on that arm, dude.
Well, at least he still manages to get the kill. So the arm throw is not there, but at least the trigger is... Sorry, it was a recon arrow I meant to say, not a recon owl. I always screw up my Sova calls, but at least Drone going for the ace, but it's stolen away by Wardell. So Wardell is going to spot a few. He's going to go for shock darts towards that spawn. That's going to put player 1 to 10 HP. And even a molly on top of that, this is going to be huge right now. Very tough. And now with a recon arrow, that's 1-2, looking for a third. He only gets 2. Subroza steals 1, and finally a satchel charge to stop Wardell. But on their end, they stopped the plant. They've already made it a 4 versus 1, and Subroza picks up the last kill. So a 2.
Still 3 men over towards this A bomb site. We're seeing the build up towards bathroom. Ray's solo actually gets spotted now, so they know it's either alert. Nope, they know it's going to be A bomb site here.
Oh no, he runs through the cyber cage and he gets the triple kill. Looking for a full for GMD, finally stops him. He gets op down by Wardell. Last one, it's going to be an op battle. No, Cutler steals it away as huynh gets headshotted this way. But Wardell looking for a tight angle from the garden side. Peeks out, goes for a collateral, drops a spike. He's traded out, but at least that's enough information given away. Phoenix, though, still holding inside hookah as huynh is trying to move up, and Drone does win that fight. huynh going for the wallbang headshot onto hazed. So that is the stage down, and an ultimate forces them to get inside the teleporter. So Cutler has to come up huge here.
Yeah,
Cutler playing inside the side and another. They think it's clear, and Cutler surprises them. And that's hazed putting the frost orbs on the ground, again conceding the orb.
Oh, but his position gets given away. Does all that to get up into this spot. The wall's broken now. Brimstone ulti towards hookah. But Wardell and Cutler making this very difficult for Gen.G.
Okay, so they didn't go for a full save. It's actually a forced buy that they have. A showstopper that's going to spot one in the back, and that's Cutler falling down. A res on top of that. So this forced buy has been nullified, but hazed is going to try to run across. So he picks up the Spectre. The Spike has yet to give it planted. He's going to try to go for a surprise through the smoke. Gets the dink, unfortunately no kill, but Subroza is still alive. That's 1 kill. Spike now planet, wall bang by effys. And now slowly but surely, Gen.G running away here with this first half. That Brimstone is playing towards that spawn because he wants to make sure he stays alive. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock. So if he throws an orbital strike, okay, he uses this towards the spawn, but it works enough because Drone gets a double kill on top of that. And now there's only 10 seconds left. Neural strike coming on top, or neural theft, but it's not even needed. Subroza gets the last kill, and it's now 7-5 for. And they actually realized that the wall actually didn't cover anything, so they just surrounded it. And now effys is holding through the cyber cage. Headshot onto Wardell. Crossfire setup. Frenzies are on fire so far for chat. But we still see a lot of Gen.G fans, and Gen.G definitely proving it so far on this second half that they're here to fight. And it starts off with 1, 2, looking for the hat trick, and he connects. Looking for a fourth, fast enough, not fast enough. Drone stops him in his tracks, but finally immediately traded by MkaeL. Planted. MkaeL is slowly walking here towards the showers, but Cutler is looking there. So it's going to be the fight, but he loses it. So player 1 is moving up towards heaven. It's a 3 versus 3 situation. As MkaeL is moving out of the showers, his teammates moving forward for the heal as well. They break the wall, and it's going to be an all-out brawl right now for a crossfire from you and from short. Wall's going to come up for a defuse. Oh, you hate to see it. Wardell at least gets the first headshot. They're trying to break that wall. He's traded off. MkaeL gets a double kill. Player 1 sticks on to the defuse, and that's going to be it.
Wow.
You just hate to see it that when it's at the end of the round, that the Sage still has a wall.
And they get into A.
Well, Wardell does have the operator. He does have Hunter's Fury on top of that. We're trying to get the wall up. It's sort of there, but nobody was covering hazed towards that U side, unfortunately. Now paint shells are being thrown as well from GMD, but does not connect. Player 1, meanwhile, does get the kill on his own and traded off. Subroza wins that fight. There's only 13 seconds left. Oh my god, they're running back into B, but they still have effys waiting there. And there he misses the shot. Cutler gets the headshot. Hunter's Fury coming through, and they're planting at the perfect spot. That is amazing. So they get this spike plant. It's a 3 versus 2. Neural theft to be thrown as well. So they spawn the last 2 towards spawn. Wardell connects onto huynh. And there goes MkaeL, dropped down by Wardell. And he's like, I haven't seen anything. Are they trying to work towards A? Unfortunately, it didn't run long enough for them to know that it was working towards long B. So they have nobody rotated so far. So this is going to be huge right now. They're going to go for a pixel wall. They try to get a plant. No, actually, it's going to be a full wall on the APC side to cover out the U shape instead. Oh, huge. GMD so big. Oh my god. He gets a kill with paint shells on top of that as he dies. It's a little bit of a parting gift as player one gets the last kill. I do like that idea though. Because
Kid launcher.
yeah. Oh, you hate to see those, but at least they get the res. And they kill him again. So now they're going to try to change the pace a little bit, pushing very aggressively as it's traded out. At least the healer is down for the defender side, forcing player one to fall back inside this B bomb site. Now he's looking for some action towards long C. A res comes back onto drone as well, as player one only has 4 HP, forced to hide back in the nook of B. Don't know how he still survived, but he did. Okay, information given away.
One down.
Oh, a wall bang onto Subroza. You hate to see it. Once they have to go for the retake, if player one stays alive long enough. But it starts off with a satchel out, and player one, with that 16 HP, gets the kill onto drone. They have a chance right now to bring this to a third map, and they will, as GMD gets 3 kills, and it's ended by a win. And that ends it 13-9 in favor of Gen.G. And that was a one-sided affairs in terms of domination, in my opinion, at least for Gen.G.
Yeah, that was great. Gen.G came out, definitely dominated on that map. GMD, 22 frags to end it. Definitely played phenomenal on that second map. And we're going to
flank play. So it all comes down to having to be big play is going to be Subroza, who spots the first one, gets the kill. Curveball coming out as well, but it's walled out and even a boost on top of that. So drone jumps on top. Wardell, though, inside of A main, manages to get a triple kill. And they start off strong right now for TSM on this pistol. Towards A, and now they're booking back towards this A side with 15 seconds left on the clock. But MkaeL is in a great position right now to catch him on rotation. So here's that first kill onto drone. Looking for a second with success. Wardell goes for the kill with the Blade Storm. But as he peeks back out, he gets headshotted there by player one in the front. So back and forth, and that's twice that they rotate into a single round to be able to win this one here for Gen.G.
It's out his spot as well. We are going to see Phoenix running in, looking for that frag, just whittling away on that clock and getting Sova now.
Yeah, and they don't know the information from the last 2 players, but from this wall bang here, they know at least that Cutler's in the back of the side. GMD, though, opens up onto Subroza, and from that dismiss, as soon as he comes out of it, Cutler headshots him, and wide swings into the second kill onto effys to finally try to catch up in this matchup here for TSM.
Towards heaven. I mean, at this point, Reyna's taking so much control. If they don't capitalize on this, it's very unfortunate. And there you go, Reyna now using her abilities to her advantage, continuing on this frag fest now, healing up. Are we going to see another pop? Grab it.
Oh. Well, he's done enough damage at least. 2 kills, and what I like about it too is you saw how he used that dismiss. He used that dismiss also as jiggle beats. Yeah. So because you're basically, you can't shoot back, they can't shoot you. So use your advantage of this being intangible for a bit to just look for that information.
French Canada.
Yeah, if it wasn't Immortals, maybe it's nice to see that it could be Gen.G. But at this point, it's not over yet. They're not leaving without a fight. They still have, or had, 2 ultimates actually on this round, but they've lost it for not using it. So drone falls off first. They at least managed to get the spike carrier down. We still have a Sage ult up for hazed, who's looking for that kill. And a double with success, and a third, maybe no. But now at least it's a 1 versus 1. Cutler versus huynh.
And that wall's gonna just hide in the back left corner. Oh, he went back right. He should have gone back.
Well, that position gives it away. Recon Bolt also to give a chance for a wallbang if huynh wanted to. But huynh uses that time to actually get a different position, and Cutler wins that 1 versus 1, clutches this one here, and the first half ends 7-5 in favor of Gen.G. Yeah, you see the iPad being pulled out here. So Subroza's going to drop 2 down. Guimond, though, still manages to get the first kill onto Wardell. Paranoia from Omen, which is huge right now to prevent them from walking out. Oh, a shock arrow coming in, and a double, and that gets the kill onto hazed, and then drone at least trades it back onto effys. Still trying to move inside the site, ring around the Rosie through the box, finally gets stopped by drone. 15 seconds left on the clock, at least they'll get the plant. Nice shot, throws onto huynh. They break the wall as well towards this mid connector side, and they know that they're now hiding inside the site. So MkaeL right now with GMD trying to win this clutch. Tripwire to prevent anybody from flanking from behind. The first kill does come in favor of Gen.G, and a second one as well, and it leaves it on to a 1 versus 1.
Oh!
3 HP remaining as GMD gets that kill and that win versus Drone. And I think before your 3 HP, he was sub 20. Onto this round, TSM just wants to move very quickly, but there's a gap in the smoke right now for player 1 to jump on the top of the brick wall to get the first kill. Still trying to open up. They do get the burst shot in the face, but no kills connected onto GMD, unfortunately, but at least finally it's traded off by Drone. For the attackers, but the Brimstone is making his way towards spawn side. So that's going to be a long-range fight, but he does win it. So that's Subroza that wins it. Meanwhile, MkaeL is still towards the generator and gets the first kill. Then he comes in across for a second kill onto Drone with 14 seconds left on the clock. We have to get a kill coming through and a spike being attempted to be picked up by Subroza, but MkaeL says no and gets a hat trick with the Spectre. Here comes that first Empress ultimate coming in from Guimont, who does get the first kill. huynh, meanwhile, has fallen down. Still in the eyes of MkaeL as he sees his teammate get the headshot onto Wardell. And a third one coming through. But MkaeL is still holding the sight. Gets that frag and a nice flick there back towards that generator to get the headshot on to Subroza as well. Rotation, but it doesn't work. You still have that stage that's holding in there, and the footsteps have been heard. And he's hiding behind his own blade, or should I say, his opponent's blaze wall, who gets the kill onto hazed. Spike will go down. He knows that it's towards B. GMD on top of that gets the kill onto Drone. Oh no. So Wardell has to come up huge here. He's up on a 3 versus 1 inside the side on his own. And he's done it before here from this very position. That's the first one. Phantom Knives to come out as well. Or should I say the Blade Storm? A second one to connect. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Op versus op. What more? Asian operators. As Wardell is hiding behind the site. That clock is still ticking down. And he connects here onto player. Sorry, now that it's that real 1 versus 1. Didn't know it was a 2 versus 1 at this point, but he uses the Phantom Knives to try to win this one here. He whistled that shot, and that huynh gets the kill with the classic, but the bomb is going to go off, and that clutch does come in for Wardell.
Yeah, that was...
They're going for an all-out peek towards... Oh no, that's going to be a trade though, and a double from Drone. That was a great way to play it. A wall's going to come up early to try to get at least 1 res up.
You will not kill my ally.
He's going to jump up on the wall and try to get it. Hot hands on top of that, just to try to connect onto someone. But at least it still makes it a 4 versus 4 and for his teammates and letting them know that B is actually open. So Drone gets that kill onto Guimont as the flanker as well. So they ran behind the ultimate at the same time to just clear out the site together. So it's just really not one person that went in to look for that information. At least Hunter's Fury from huynh does connect onto Subroza. It's traded off as they still have the advantage though for TSM, looking to take the lead. But player 1 is not done yet. He goes for the flank himself, gets a kill to make it a 3 versus 3. And that's a nice Sova recon arrow that's going to spot 2 inside the site. Wardell being paranoid at the same time too, hiding back in the back of the site, and Haze and Color doing their job though on the outside of the site. Spawn in the last one is going to be effys. He does manage to get the first kill, and finally Wardell, as he's unblinded, comes back and gets the frag. And just like that, TSM is back in the lead, only needing 2 rounds yet. Oh, nice, because they're utilizing the camera. Haze, though, meanwhile, does get the spray and get the kill onto GMD. Now they're running across towards this catwalk. MkaeL is under heavy pressure. He still manages to get the first kill. Maybe not a second here as he gets stopped by Haze. Meanwhile, though, Wardell was able to get that off shot on the top of heaven. And things are looking good once again here for the attacker side. Because even with the neuro theft, they know where the last person is. They even res on top of that to make it a 4 versus 1 to seal their deal and make sure that they guaranteed series point. So that is going to be Subroza and Drone looking for that kill towards that B market. And it's Subroza put the 1 kill closer to the victory. effys, though, ties it up. huynh says, no, we're not done yet. We're going to go the distance. As now we have that 3 versus 3. Cutler all towards this mid control does have the spike in hand. Right now, the only ultimate that we have is a neural theft on the defender side, and that's all the way towards A with MkaeL, who's been soloing this side for quite a while. Meanwhile, though, Wardell does get the kill onto effys to put his ultimate up, and he's going to start off his Blade Storm to try to clear out the B bomb site. And so far, as he looks across here inside, you do have the 2 defenders already cheated towards B. And it starts off with huynh making it a 2 versus 2.
Yeah. This is big now. They're going to get into the site. That's a good on dart now coming out as well. We are going to see the neural
Just
theft.
book it.
Yeah, this is huge. The rotations come in. Are they going to make it? Yeah, they got it. They got it. They made it.
Yeah, they definitely do. They're going to get this spike plant, and it's going to be a long rotate right now for the last two players. Now, can it get it done? It comes down here to huynh and also to MkaeL. Two really good players right now for Gen.G, who we've commended them throughout this whole series to be able to stay alive for the team. Right now, it is a crossfire setup for the two players of TSM inside Hell. Not making a single noise are the two attackers right now. Sova arrow to come out. That's not going to connect with anybody, so they don't have any information right now for Gen.G. They hear a lot of footsteps from TSM side. The first one to drop, and it's the Cape. And hazed gets a double kill and the win right now for TSM with a big comeback to win this series in 3. 13-10 on that last map. 13-11 on the first map of Haven for them to take the Blitz CLG Cup number 2.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, TSM showing why they won the last cup. Coming back there in that win, phenomenal effort from them. This time we're going to see Subroza actually. But, I mean, yeah,